At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy, and today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Golden Gophers offense will take the field first. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Shakes off the defender.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going downfield for the big play. It's caught. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
They're going to run it. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Canty. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there, and on 3rd down, and I need that yardage, I can go to him, and he'll get the 1st down on the curl.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Toppers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
It's complete to the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the deflection on 3rd down, how big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Hilltoppers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Salter. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, WKU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively.
There he goes. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hilltoppers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease. It's Wade. Quick spin on the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the 30-yard line on first down. They'll leave it with him. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Now on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 2nd down. Buying some time. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. 3rd down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Gives it on the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Gives it on the option. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. After the run, now to throw. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And some room to work. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Golden Gophers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Landry. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casey.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Hilltoppers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Salter. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He'll send the tight end in motion. He leaves it with his back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Oh, and fortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the 1st down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Hilltoppers are marching down the field.
Here we go.
Looking for room. It's Wade. Spins away from the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Hutchinson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Back to pass on second down. Works the middle of the field. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy completion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
They just keep firing. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Banner, banner.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got him. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Under fire. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wade. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Landry. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. You throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Golden Gophers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Casey. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. They haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Fires to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give to the back. Running to Green. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Flips it out in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Catch in the middle, it's Weeks. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
He's got him this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Golden Gophers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Just keeps slinging it. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense has the lead in the 2nd half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
Got it in the middle. It's carry on. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again.
Get set, get set.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Hilltoppers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.